Hi friend, let's take a look at function basics. Functional programming. It's a big thing now. It's nothing new, of course. Let's pop open an introduction here. I'll let you navigate through that as you like. But what are functions? For example, a function really is input, and then it manipulates that input and then has some output, right? Very simple function here that squares a number. The input is x and it returns xx. So if the input was 7, we would expect the output to be 49, right? 7 times 7. All right, and I'll let you look through that more as you like. A lot of details there. But let's hop into now what this drill is about in regard to functions. So the one thing there is for any drill or assignment, we'll almost always have examples that we can follow. So let's look at function basics, and we do. We have a bunch of examples here. Now let's hop into something that might be of interest. Maybe printing an array is always kind of a. Well, let's actually start with something simpler even. A function that simply squares two numbers, like we actually just looked at. Let's try that out. There's the function like that. And we're going to try the function now, right? And I would actually just suggest typing that out for muscle memory and then playing around with it, make it your own. Let's actually, instead of making a square here, let's make a cube. X times x times x, right? That's a cube. And we will then say, let the result equal, let's change the name just for fun. We'll call it f, just a variable, right? F, and then we'll send 10 to it. Let's make it something more interesting. 3. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, right? 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So that's what we would expect the result to be. We'll print that out. The cube, of 3 is plus results. And we'll get rid of this up here. And we'll run that. And I didn't spell that very well. Make it prettier. 27. All right. So that's where we can play around with these algorithms, and we're using a sort of a JavaScript type language here for our pseudocode. Pseudocode means almost code, right? We're not nothing as complex as Java, more of a simpler code that we can read almost human language. All right. So that would be all kinds of examples here. Let's look at another one here, summing the numbers in an array. All right, so we have the function here, and that's our input value there. This is our function body, and we're starting to sum with 0, of course. Then we're iterating over that list, which is our inputs, right? We're iterating over it. In other words, we're going from here to here to here to here, and we're just incrementing that sum with the elements. So we're taking 0 plus 10, then adding 20, then adding 30, then adding 40. We should get 100 there, right? That sums to 100. Give that a run, and we do. And we can play around with that again as we like. If we wanted to instead do a product, make a product there, the product of that list, in other words, multiplying, we would then go multiply, right? There, and we would change that to P for product. And you could also call it product. It's just a variable name there, right? Okay, let's give that a run. And that doesn't quite work. We need a 1 there. Start a product with 1, right? Let's give that a run. And I'll let you check to see if that is correct. All right, so this is what, all kinds of examples here. Let's go back now to the problem again, and I'm just gonna hop into there. Here's the function problem. So those examples should help with every problem here that's due in this challenge. So what do we have? This is what we're gonna actually, this is provided for us. And we would just save this onto our computer somewhere, wherever our working directory is. And then there's a couple that are done for us here. And we can run those if we want. For example, this one here. As always, we can copy that and put it into the same lab and give that a run. And then here's our function, and here's where we're trying it. Clear the output, run it, 30. 3 times 10 would be 30. All right. So that is how that goes. And then there's a couple more problems here. Another one here done for you, and then some more for you to complete. And the problems are described down here. 7 problems. All right. So enjoy, and there's also here on how to submit and such like that. So again, enjoy, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.